So this episode, I'm talking about why Africans want to leave Africa while people in the diaspora are trying to move back to Africa. Originally, I did this as a live stream, and unfortunately, it kept cutting in and out. So I decided to record some clips talking about this important conversation. I got some points from my Uber driver. Actually, it wasn't Uber, it was Yango. I keep saying Uber, Yango driver, and what his thoughts are on the topic. So, so you can hear someone else's opinion about this, somebody who is here in Ghana, a Ghanaian who's working, and see what his thoughts are.
No need to stress, oh no need to stress no more.
I said we live in a country where when even a small rain, the network, the telecommunication network are not functioning properly. Even the road that we use to our various houses, it will be flooded. A lot of all these things are some of the causes that lead some people to travel.
Yeah. So you're saying because of some of the things that people are facing, that's what makes them want to leave?
Yeah.
So you don't think that people should stay and try to fight for change to happen?
We have been fighting since our independence, 1957 up to now.
Yeah.
And still there's no being change.
Yeah.
And I don't know when and how it's going to be, or there's going to be a change. Because all our leaders are being the same people. From father to the son to the son to the son, that's how the change is going. We are not seeing any different leadership. It's the same leadership that is coming on power. So they are all using the same ideologies. The ideas are not changing, the same ideologies.
So do you want to leave?
Why not? Because we live in a country whereby instead of even a job, it's very, very, very difficult. Instead of a job, you'll be holding, or you may complete school, you have your handiwork, all kind of things, skills work, by where to get the job to is another issue.
So somebody might say you have a job because you're driving a Yango car. Do you consider this a job, or you don't consider this a job? Because there may be somebody sitting at home who says you have a job. What do you think?
I create the job myself.
You created the job yourself?
Although we are using someone's app. By if you are at home and you don't have the car, or you don't have this, how can you work? Although plenty of people are having the apps on their phones. You may have the apps, but you don't have a car. So how can you work? That's another issue.
So if given a chance, you were saying why not to leave. Why do you think people who are outside Ghana are coming to Ghana? Like, the people here want to leave, but then you have people outside who want to come. Why do you think they want to come? What is it about Ghana that you think they want to see?
As they always say, Ghana is the gateway to Africa. Ghana is, I think, the first or the second to gain independence. So the day the independence time, people all came here, and Ghana have all the resources. Ghana has all the resources from A to Z. Ghana have all the mineral resources. But I wonder why we are not able to, it's the technology aspect. We are not improving our technological system here. That is making things very difficult for us. So if our technology is being increased, like how this man have come out that he can do something for us, but the government is not helping. Kojo Safu Kantanka.
Who can do something for you?
Kojo Nkansa. Hey, Kojo Safu Kantanka. He's someone who have developed a lot of things. He has a lot of technological systems where it can help Africans. But it seems like Ghana, we don't love our own. That's the one funny aspect. We don't love our own. When we see our own people growing, then we try to sabotage people. We try to bring our own people down.
So for the
yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
That's what happened in Libya. Gaddafi was doing a very nice job, but later on, what happened? His own people betrayed him. Now what he's doing is an autocratic leadership, but that autocratic leadership was helping the city. But now see how the city has turned into. They say it's a democratic system, but how can a city where we should rule our own people or do the thing by our own self is being ruled by other countries?
So which other countries are ruling it, in your opinion, from what you see?
European countries are ruling Libya.
And so what would you say to somebody who's decided that they're moving to Ghana?
Oh, Ghana is a place to live. Ghana is a place to live. If I live in a Ghana and I have a very nice job, portable job, maybe I won't think of leaving Ghana. What I may think is like I'll go there for a holiday, like how people also come here for tourist attraction. Because there are some places where I have in my diary I wanted to travel to go and see it my eye, because I have read a lot of them, and some of these places are very nice.
What are some of the places you want to
like
see?
Russia, like this. Russia, Malaysia, Australia, some places over there, they are very nice places. US, nice places. Just go and have some realization. All those people coming to Ghana here, they are not coming here to live. They are only coming here to, do some experiment, research, and all kind of things.
There's people who have moved here to live.
Really?
Yes. There's plenty of people who've moved here to live.
They are all European people or African people.
There's black African people, there's people of African descent, African Americans, black people from Canada, from UK, who have made the decision that they're coming to Ghana. They're coming because they want to be in a country where they feel some connection with the motherland, where they feel a connection with their ancestors, where they feel they'll be respected and they'll be able to build something that they may not have been able to do in other countries.
They have made it in where they are.
How do you know they've made it? There's a lot of people who have said that when they're there, they feel that they can't progress any further than they have. So they come somewhere where they know there's no limit, because you don't deal with the racism that you deal with outside in other places. Sometimes you'll never get somewhere because of the color of your skin. Unfortunately, it happens.
Yeah.
And a lot of Africans don't know that because they haven't experienced it. South Africans know about racism. They know because of apartheid and what's happened afterwards. Even though apartheid's been abolished, there's still some remnants of it in the system. So I feel like they're the one group in the continent of Africa that understands the reality of racism. South Africans.
South Africans, they understand racism very well. But we don't go with that kind of thing as an Ghanaian. Ghana, we love everybody from A to Z. We love everybody.
And what I'm saying is, when you leave here and you go to a country that's predominantly white, you will face different difficulties that you've never faced before. That's what I'm telling you.
Yo, for sure. That one there. As for the European countries there's a lot of discrimination. But definitely, we find ourselves in a place where we can cope.
You think you can cope?
Yep.
It goes on to the mental. Sometimes it becomes a very taxing on your mental state of mind. That's what I'm trying to say. State of mind. It becomes very challenging. I mean, I'm not saying that everybody wants to come, but some people have said that that's the reason that they've come, is they want to feel a sense of connection. They want to feel a sense of they're not the minority, because whenever you grow up being the minority, it comes with challenges
and difficulties.
Yeah,
that one there is true.
Yeah. So okay.
Well, people have been traveling, and people have been coming, and they have been telling us stories. And they will not tell you all the difficulties that they pass through. That one for sure. We all know, and we all know what is happening. Even though if we haven't been there before, we have been hearing a lot of news.
Yeah.
We have been hearing what happened in the fight that is going on in Ukraine. A friend of mine was in Ukraine.
Your friend was in Ukraine?
Yeah.
With all the stuff that was happening?
Yes.
What did your friend tell you about the experience?
Oh, he wasn't there purposely to work. He was there doing his masters when these things happened.
Yes. And so when it happened, what was his experience?
After having, because we all know what is happening there, so I didn't want to bother him.
So you didn't ask him?
No, I didn't ask him what actually the difficulties that they are facing and all kind of things.
So what, did he say anything?
No.
You see, this is a challenge with men. You don't have discussions about things. Sometimes men need to open up and share how they're feeling instead of holding it in. You should have asked your friend. He may have wanted to share with you what he experienced.
If you feel like sharing it with me, I'm not the person to ask all. I think
it's all right. So I'm here with my Uber driver, and he's giving me some real insight on his thinking. So, you know, this is about learning and understanding where people are coming from, understanding their point of view, because everybody has a different point of view on this. With respect to, you know, a lot of Africans want to leave and move to other countries outside of the continent, expecting it to be a better experience, expecting to have, you know, life changes happen to them. And a lot of them are not prepared for some of the difficulties. There are people who leave African countries who have positions like I know of somebody who had a master's, and when he moved to another country, he ended up working as a taxi driver, because you get there and then they tell you, you don't have American experience. Oh, you don't have Canadian experience. Oh, you don't have French experience. Oh, you don't have British experience. Or they tell you, you have to upgrade yourself because we don't accept that certificate you received in that African country. So they find themselves feeling like they're not being recognized for what they've accomplished in their own countries, and they have to start over again. And then I know someone who, when she went to Canada, she was told that, is this the place? Oh, I've arrived. She was told that her education wasn't good enough. And so she had to redo her last year of secondary school because they didn't recognize it. So she sat in class. Excuse me, I'm just getting my wallet. So she sat in class and listened to things she had already learned, because she had to repeat it, even though she already knew it. She knew everything. She aced it. In Toronto, I met a lot of people who were taxi drivers who have master's degrees from different countries, whether they were from an African country or whether they're from India or from, you know, somewhere in Asia. Like, there's so many who have a lot of skill, but because of where they came from, they're not being recognized and valued for what they can do, for their capabilities. Okay, Mr. Driver, thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.